Hello guys, how are you doing? So I already stitched some leaves of this bird of paradise flower, and I really like it how it turns out. I used 3 colors. It's light yellow and 2 orange. So those are colors from DMC, and those colors are gamma. This is gamma and this is gamma. So today I want to show you how to stitch this flower, and there are also 2 petals with blue colors. So I'm gonna be using 2 colors. It's light blue and dark blue. I'm gonna use 2 strands first, and then I will switch to 1 strand and continue all mostly using 1 strand, because I want to make it to be so color transition will be smooth like for all the rest parts of this design. In most of cases I use it 1 strand for color blending, and only in some places I use it 2 strands, like here and here. Okay, so let's start. I hope that internet connection will be better this time, but if it's going to be interrupting us, so I will just record this video tutorial and make one solid video from my recordings. How are you guys doing? It's still warm here in Ukraine, but today it was a little bit cold wind, but it's still good. I'm trying to ride a bicycle every day, so till I have a great weather for it, because probably later I will not have such an opportunity. Okay, I will zoom it so you will see. I just finished instruction for stitches direction, so I will upload it after this live stream. So it can be helpful for you if you have issues with that. So this is what I draw for this flower, and I will make marks on my embroidery here to follow this stitches direction. It can be sometimes hard to follow the right stitches direction, but if you will mark it on your fabric, it will help you to stick to the right direction, because it can be sometimes the key of perfect color blending. So I will stitch this petal with orange and yellow colors, and this probably this one with blue colors. So I will mark directions and then we'll start stitching. I will start from the light yellow, and for the first row I will use 2 strands. So I took 1 strand and I have a loop on the end, so I will start with the loop and I'm gonna start stitching. So light yellow I have here like this, and then I will switch to the orange, and then there will be dark orange. So we have, if you have 2 different colors of pilot friction pen, it's gonna be good for you. So you can mark stitches directions, and you can also mark where colors are going to be blended. And if you feel that you need outlining first, so you just can do outlining. I tried without outlining and I feel that it looks good. You just need to put your needle precisely into the edges, so they are going to be exactly in the same place you need. You can also start stitching with 1 strand as well. If you feel that it's complicated for you and 2 small objects, you can increase this pattern and make it bigger to stitch using 2 strands or 3 strands all the time if you need it. So it may be comfortable for you to stitch this way. So basically this is how you do the first row. I'm moving down. I like to start from the top and move down. I really miss it, you guys. I even thought that I don't know how to stitch anymore, because I had to do a lot of work not related to stitching, and I really miss it, stitching. And I didn't tell you in my post, but I had an issues with receiving my earnings on Patreon to my bank account. My credit card, it was expired and I changed it to another credit card. So, and then I tried to change it, and I'm extracting money from through Pioneer because I don't have an ability to extract it through PayPal. So I do it through using Pioneer, and they changed their politic about safety, and there are not enough tools for me to set it up properly by myself through my profile there. So I all the time I need to change something, I need to contact their support team and through online chat to do all the changes, and it was so long. I tried and we set it up, looks like it was properly set it up, and I tried to extract my earnings, and then money just stuck somewhere because of wrong settings. The currency wasn't correctly set up there, so okay, so I still just can't extract my money, and I contact them almost every day to fix this issue, and it's still not fixed yet. And it's a lot of stress actually, but I hope eventually in the end, at least in the end of the month, I will resolve this issue. So I switch it to light orange right now, and I'm using one strand of floss. I had it from my previous stitches here, so I'll just left it on the side to stitch it later. So I'm using only one strand in order to have a perfect color mixing. And now I'm doing stitches just here and there to if it's difficult for you to find the correct stitches direction, and when you are mixing color, it's really important that you stitch in the same direction, so you can just lay down the floss and then go through the fabric like this. You can lay it down, find the perfect place for this thread, and then go here. Like this. Because if you will change the stitches direction, you will like do cross stitching, or if you go here or here, so everything is gonna be like broken, and you will not be able to do this gradient you want to make. So this is like a little trick for you, so you can try, and it definitely will help you. And this support guys from the support of Pioneer, they are all constantly asking for some documents from the bank to about my new account, and it took a lot of time to find those documents and to get it and upload it to the system. And so it's like it was painful and a long process. And also, I'm not always speaking to the right person in the chat, so they probably don't know what I want from them, and that's the main issue why I spend a lot of time for communication and getting everything there. So as you can see, the colors here are already mixed, and I like it. So I'm gonna moving down and filling spaces between those first stitches with this color, and I'm stitching between them, and but I make stitches a little bit down, so like in the middle, like here and here. So it will let you extend the color. Okay, I need to start one more strand. Okay, so I'm ready. So I'm continuing. If you will use two strands, it probably will not be such a smooth silk effect as it can be using one strand. So unless if you will increase the images and make it bigger, so then using two strands you can do the same quality of gradient. So if you never stitch it using one strand only, I would recommend you to try, so you will definitely not be disappointed. So I'm gonna continue fighting with Pioneer on Monday to get it working finally, and then it will be just working automatically every month, because it's like my salary. I can't just buy materials, because I need to buy materials for next month's kits for patron. It's important to resolve it. Okay, so I'm just filling the spaces. If I see some gaps, I'm filling those gaps and making sure that I fill it everything with this color. stitching using one strand is longer. It's gonna take more time comparatively if you will stitch with two strands or more, but it will really gives you the perfect results. Okay, so one more stitch here and I'm done with this color. Okay, so one more color left. I have one strand left from my previous stitches, so I will use it. So it's time for the dark orange. How are you guys doing? I know that there was a fire in California and a lot of smoke, and it was a lot of scary pictures from United States. How are you guys doing? Is it getting better now? I hope so. So now using the last color, I'm mixing it with the middle one, and I'm putting my needle to the another edge of this petal to make sure that I'm making the perfect edges. And it's good if you had a pilot friction pen, and it gives you an opportunity to draw a perfect lines, so you can make perfect edges. And the stitch type that I use right now, it's long and short stitch. So I do random long and short stitches here and there to mix the colors, and so the transition is smooth and looks like a painting, but you're just painting with your thread. Okay, so I'm almost finished. Sorry guys, the live stream was interrupted by bad internet connection here. It happens really often and I cannot do anything without it about it, sorry. So I will just record the rest of the video and just edit it and put it together. So basically I will do all the same for the blue petal. So if you already understand what to do, you can just start doing it. I will start and use thread. I can do it here because I know that I will cover it by stitches later. So I just made a few running stitches and I'm splitting the previous one, and I can also do one more short stitch. And now my thread is ready to go stitching. Only few stitches left to do. So I will finish this petal and switch to the blue one. For the blue one we will have only 2 colors. I hope that it will work great, but if you have some color medium one, it will be also great. You can mix them together. It will create a perfect gradient. Okay, you can expand orange here a little bit more. And yeah, one more stitch here probably. Okay, so now I like it and I'm switching to the blue one. How do you guys like it? I like it. Okay, so the blue one, as I said, I have 2 colors which I'm going to be mixing. If you have a color between in the same color family and the medium one, if you have it, just use it if you have. And I'm gonna start with 2 strands, and I'm gonna start from the light blue. I don't have a loop right now and I have just some thread left over, so I will start my thread this way. Come on. Okay. basically I do all the same things. I'm just using 2 colors instead of 3 colors, and it's blue instead of orange. So basically it's the same process. Oh no, it's not enough thread. One more last stitch. Yay. Okay, I'm switching to the dark blue. I don't know, guys, that internet connection is killing me. It's not getting better, it's only worse. So probably I will start recording my videos and then upload it to YouTube. So there will be no live streams yet until this issue will be fixed, because there is no sense to continue live streams, because I can't restore it. See, this time I couldn't do it, and internet is really bad. So I will start just uploaded already recorded videos, which is sad because I like to speak to you guys during my stitching, or just maybe like this time I will start from live stream, and if internet connection will be lost, I will just continue with recorded part. Something like that. What do you think? The good thing of recorded videos, they will have the better quality rather than its video from live stream. You will see the difference. So on the beginning of the video it was not really good quality of video, and then the second part which I recorded, it's this one, the video quality is much better. So see, the difference between those 2 colors is really big. So if you have the middle color, the medium one, to mix between them, I would recommend you to use it. I was trying to use less colors because it was already too much colors for one kit, so I was hoping that those blue colors will be like easy to mix, but what do you think? I think it's okay. It looks okay, and it looks great, but it would be much better if you had one more color to mix. It would be perfect, actually. Yeah, so I need one more strand of floss and I will finish this petal soon. And next week we will start stitching the flamingo. I already know how I will stitch it, so I was thinking about it when I was drawing the color map and stitches direction part. So I already know how I will stitch it, because before I wasn't sure, but it's okay. We will find out during the process, as usually. Okay, so I'm moving down and filling all the rest places for this color. And with internet connection, it's not only in my place, it's this issue. I asked my friends, they also have such issue, and they live in different places, so it's like a global one. And maybe I will try using my mobile internet for live streams. It's also an option. I don't know what the quality will be. I don't know. I will try. And maybe we will go next time using my mobile online instead of the internet that I have from Wi-Fi. Okay, one more last stitch here and it's done. I really like the contrast, the blue and orange, it's so bright. I hope you guys will like stitching this flower, and I will make a separate I will make a sketch for $5 plus patrons, so you will be able to stitch this flower only. And I think it will be perfect for 5-inch hoop, and you will also so this flower will be bigger, and you will be able to stitch using 2 colors, or even 2 strands, or even 3 strands, depending on how you like stitching the most. I saw people that used all 6 strands of floss, and thread painting was really looking interesting. But the stitches was so big, so I don't know, I didn't try it even. I don't know if I will be able to mix the colors and using 6 strands. I never tried, but because I like when I use 1 strand only. So it really depends on you, on your style, how you like to stitch. So you can make this picture bigger and use how many strands you like, there's no rules. So you guys, see you next time. I will finish stitching this flower today and I will post it in Discord and Patreon probably as well. And I will make a sketch, so it's going to be like one more mini pattern for you guys to practice needle painting if you like it, and if you always wanted to stitch this flower only, it's going to be looking really great. I would stitch it as well, just this one, just this flower only. Okay guys, we already stitched all the flowers and petals on the bottom and the palm tree. So next week I'm going to be stitching only Flamingo. My plan is to start from the bottom and from this part. So I'm going to be moving from the legs and from this part to the head. So it's gonna create like a fear effect, like, I don't know the word in English. So the stitches that I made here, they will be covered by stitches that made later, and it will create like a fur effect, or I don't know how to say. You will see. Okay guys, see you next time. Bye.